Hi guys, welcome back. We have another book haul to do. I have all of my subscription bought books from November came in, a book outlet order came in, and then I have some books that I got from the library book sale as well as a couple of used bookstores that I did over the course of last month. So this is about a month's worth, mid-November to mid-December. And I figured I would just start showing them to you. Okay. So for my book boxes, which are sitting right here in front of me, I have all November. I have Owlcrate, Fairy Loot, Illumicrate, and Arcane. So first on the list is the Owlcrate's version of The Courting of the Crystal Keats. Fairy Loot's also doing this one for December, so I will not be getting the Fairy Loot version because I already have the Owlcrate version. And if I knew I was gonna love it, then I might get both, but since I don't know, I've never read anything by Mary A. Pearson, even though I have a bunch of her stuff on my shelves, we're gonna play it safe. The next thing I got is She Is Wrath. This is, again, my Owlcrate book. I don't know what this one's about. This is the YA book for the month, and it is signed. These books are so pretty. I love them. So much fun getting pretty books. All right, the next one I got is Fire in the Sky by Sophie Jordan. This one is my Fairy Loot, my adult Fairy Loot, I think. The inside, look how cool that is. And then a couple of these are, one of these is signed and one of them is not. I don't think this one's the one that's signed. No, this one is signed. And then we have The Teller of Small Fortunes, which I'll be honest, this one is the Owlcrate's December book, and I'm not getting it because I already have this one, but this one's not signed, and I know that theirs would be, which makes me kind of wish I'd gotten theirs. It's so cute. Like, this is unbelievably cute, and I hope I made the right decision by not getting both of them, because there's that piece of me that was like, but it's too cute not to get both. And then I also got Nightmare Before Christmas, which I'm currently reading. This one is super cute so far. I'm like 70% of the way into it, so I'm a decent chunk into it. And my daughter has read this and adored it. So I got the special edition, and we do have the normal one in the house. So I'm gonna let her decide if she wants to keep this one or if she wants the normal one. I think she's gonna go towards the special edition, but I'm not positive because she's kind of giving me the vibe that she kind of wants that one. Next one I have is The Last Hours Between Worlds. This is the November Illumicrate book. I'm not getting the December one because the December one is very much science fiction and it's a heist book. And I'm not super into science fiction, and I'm definitely not into heist books. So I'm gonna kind of cut my losses on that one and just skip it. Hopefully it's still good, and if it's great, I would love to hear about it. I'm just not sure if it's something that I'm gonna want, but this one, it sounded good too. I know that science fiction and me are really hit and miss. I love fantasy more, and I know they do science fiction and fantasy, but when they do a science fiction that's also a heist, that's where I gotta step back. All right, and then these two, I don't know the author at all. The author is Ivy Asher, and so we have Into Their Woods, which my brain automatically goes into the woods, into the woods. This one is signed by both authors. So the other one is Anne Denton. And then we also got this book. And this book is another Ivy Asher book, but this one's only by Ivy Asher, and it is 3 books in one. This is the Obsession Chronicles. I don't know if the books are linked at all by anything more than just the fact that they have the same author, but it is a witchy book, so that's kind of exciting, and it is signed, which is also very cool. All right, so those were my subscription books. Then we have my book outlet books. I got The 12th Night. It is an Olivia Blake book, but it's written for YA instead, but I thought it sounded interesting. I have So Not Meant to Be, which is the sequel to Not So Meet Cute, which, spoiler alert, is in the pile that you're about to see, that I got from a used bookstore. This one I'm super excited about. It's witchy and it's called The Only Purple House in Town, and it sounded really, really cute. It was on the buy one get one half off table at Barnes ages ago, but they didn't leave it on very long, and so I didn't have a chance to pick it up because the time that I saw it, it was there was like nothing else on the table that sounded good, so I didn't get it, and I've been kicking myself ever since. It's time to get it now. Okay, I got a couple of Elle Kennedy books. I got The Graham Effect and I got Girl Abroad. I've been really liking Elle Kennedy. I've read a handful of her books now and I've been having a lot of fun with them. And then I've been adoring Lucy Score. So I got The Corpse in the Closet. I got Finally Mine and Protecting What's Mine. I don't know the order these ones go in. I want to say I got 1 and 2 from this series. I want to say this one's number 2 because I already have number 1. And then they recently put out a couple of more books from the same series, and I'm really kind of thinking about trying to spend as little as possible, like hit my $35 mark and get the next books in the series because they're Lucy Score. If it wasn't Lucy Score, I wouldn't care as much. Okay, and the rest of these books I got either from used bookstores or from the library book sale. I got 2 more Patricia Briggs books. I got Frostburn and Burn Bright. Both of these are in the same world that I've been working on. This one's the series I've been working on. This one's a companion series. All right, I also got Sky Hunter by Marie Lu. This was $1 at the library book sale, and I got it because it's Marie Lu. Almost everything I've read from her has been really good, so I'm going to assume it's going to continue that way. All right, we have Voices of Dragons. I've never heard of this, but it sounded interesting and it was $1. Okay, so I have 2 books by Rachel Kane. I've got Smoke and Iron and Sword and Pen. I wasn't sure if I had these ones or not, and I was just looking and it looks like I have this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in my stack to put on the shelf, and this one I will just give back to the library and they can resell it because, you know, what's the worst that happens? I give them an extra $1. I also have The Lost Book of White, another Cassandra Clare book to go with the Cassandra Clare books that I already have in the house. I have read most of her books. I have 1 book left at the end of the contemporary series, and then I have one of the prequel series to read still. It's just, yeah. All right, I also got Deathless Divine, which is the sequel to my brain's not working, Dread Nation. I started Dread Nation, but the audiobook was not good. The sound effects annoyed me, so I'm going to try to physically read that one, and then this one's the sequel to it. So if I like it, great. If not, it cost me $1. Same with this one. This is The Sword in the Stars. This one is the Once and Future Witches, or Once and Future something or other, I don't know. And I have the first one, so I got the second one. And then in this case, this is what I got from the used bookstore. I got Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score because I have a thing for Lucy Score. This is the second book in the series though. I don't have the first one yet. It's in my cart. And then we have 10 Things That Never Happened. I think this is the 3rd book in the boyfriend material by Alexis Hall. I do have the first one, not the second one. But again, I used credit from selling my library books, selling my used books to get it, so yeah. And then the next one I got from the same place was Still Beating. I asked my friend group and they said, yes, get it, it's good. So Nikki and Carrie both said yes. So the way my used bookstore, which is where I got these ones from, is you donate books to them. They give you a quarter of the selling price or half the price that they can sell it for, and then they give you credit for half of your order. So if I go in and I spend 20 bucks, I only have to pay 10 and 10 of it comes off my credit. So it's not the best system, but both used bookstores that I've seen around here do the same thing. So I don't know. And then I also got Dance with Dragons. So now I have all 5 books in this series, and if I ever read it, that'll be wonderful. I also got 7 Days in June at the used bookstore. This one I got at a different used bookstore though. There's 2 in the area, one down south from me and one up north from me, and this one I got up north. The rest of them I got down south. And then the last book I got at the library book sale was One Italian Summer. I heard good things about it at one point in time, and it was a little bit more expensive. It was $2. But I really do enjoy buying books at the library book sales, and we only have like 3 or 4 a year at this point in time, but all the books are really well priced. They're like 25 cents to 50 cents for the mass markets. They're $1 to $2 for the hardcover. They're like $1 for the big ones, like this one was $1. But you know, so yeah, that's my book haul. I'm trying to be more reasonable about the books that I buy, and I feel like I'm doing a much better job keeping things in order. And now I just have to figure out where to put them on my bookshelves because I just cleaned the whole thing. But you know, it's okay. All right, so yeah, that's it. I will see you guys again soon for another video. Bye.